Hello and welcome to this week's See Mallorca Roundup. This week we've got news on the Sawyer Tunnel, weather, news on Calvin Harris and Cream in BCM, and our tried and tested, which this week is all about surfing in the Med. So first up, news and weather. The Sawyer Tunnel that links Palma to Sawyer and Port Sawyer will be closed as of Sunday for nighttime maintenance. It'll only be shut at night from 11 PM till 6 AM, and this is due to the fact that a landslide has actually damaged the tunnel. Now, the Consell de Mallorca does say that the tunnel is still perfectly safe to use, but does advise using the coal. Now onto the weather. The weather for the next few days looks excellent. Clear blue skies and sunshine from this Friday all the way through till next Friday, with temperatures between 26 and 30 degrees. The UV index will be highest over Friday and Saturday, so do make sure that you've got the sun cream on if you're heading out to the beach. So, for looking ahead, we've got some great events coming up this week. So the first thing I wanted to talk about is the Flamenco Summer Tour. Now 5 nights a week throughout July, this tour will be on in various different locations across Mallorca. It's not a traditionally Mallorquin or Catalan dance, but it is very spectacular, and if it's something you'd like to see, have a look at our events calendar for more details, because there's just too many dates and too many locations for me to list now. Then next up, big news for clubbers. Calvin Harris started his residency at BCM in Magaluf for Cream last Wednesday, and this Wednesday the 10th he will be playing again. Now there's plenty of more opportunities to catch Calvin throughout the summer, as he will be in BCM in Magaluf a lot, but there are also some other acts who'll be headlining. So if you want to catch the 2013 Ivor Novello Songwriter of the Year, then you can see Calvin Harris in BCM in Magaluf on Wednesday the 10th. And the last thing I wanted to look at was History Told, History Created. Now this happens up at Belver Castle. Belver Castle is the huge castle that sits just above Palma, and the views from up there are absolutely spectacular, and the castle itself is actually really cool. But in the past it's kind of been you get up there, wander around, there isn't a huge amount going on. There are now tours in Spanish, Catalan and English which will take you around the castle and explain a little bit of the history of Palma and of the castle itself. It's well worth making a trip up to the castle, and this just makes it slightly more entertaining. So the tours go on every Wednesday. It is advisable to book. They cost €10 and last 90 minutes. So that's my roundup of the best events and activities you can get involved in this week in Mallorca. Now let's have a look at our tried and tested. So this week I wanted to talk about surfing in our tried and tested. Now surfing isn't something you can traditionally do in the Mediterranean because there's really no waves and therefore no surf. But last year down in Magaluf, the Sol Wave House installed not 1 but 2 surf machines, and we went to check them out. The beginner surf machine is really good fun and surprisingly easy to pick up despite all the tumbles I took in that video. I never actually got onto the big machine, but it looks like a really awesome ride. So if it's something you're interested in, you can find out all the details you'll need and watch the full video on the homepage here at seemallorca.com. Well, that's it for this week. Thank you very much for watching. Take care and we'll see you next week.